Welcome back, YouTube, to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. We're going to have a little chat to Desiree here and see what she has to say about herself and her husband. About your husband. Isn't he the cutest? A bit weak sometimes, though. A bit? By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Huh? Really? They said you own the urn and that you're doing some shady training at a law office now. I mean not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to meet the lawyer they mentioned. I see. My Ronnie, he has powerful imagination and gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to the police. I didn't know what to do. It was me, I stole that urn, he kept saying. As if that was even possible. Huh? But are you saying he didn't? Haha, of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it's a priceless treasure, and he's, you know... Is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? What? But there's literally, like, mask stuff everywhere! In her house! Me? I'm the kind of woman that needs excitement in her life. Oh, excitement, huh? Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing along with my bike, going at full throttle. Riding a motorcycle is like putting your life on the line, you know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm the type that can't stand living a boring, dreary old life with no action. No offense, but your husband, Ron, doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. You're right about that, he's definitely not one for thrills and danger. But I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes. Money. Whoa! Ronnie is incredibly rich and super generous. Oh. He bought me a bike that's so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping? I like to shop so much it makes Ron's head spin. The other day, it actually happened. His head actually started to spin. Man, talk about a high-maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all this money from? Ronnie is a security guard. They put their lives on the line, right? So they get paid tons of money in return. Tons of it. He doesn't look like the security guard type, I'm not gonna lie. He definitely does not look like a security guard. He's a security guard. I think it's my turn. It's turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? Well, what time did that incident take place again? What time was it again, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Ah, last night was horrible. I got pulled over. Pulled over? Yeah, I always do my best flying at night. Flying? Oh, you're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes. Anyway, last night I got pulled over by a policeman. Can't believe he caught up to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. What is this woman? When he finally caught me, the poor man was as white as a sheet. It was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. But what about Mr. Delight? I don't really know. We weren't together at that time of night. But when I got home, he was already fast asleep. So basically, he's got no alibi. Oh, that's no good. Okay, do we need to ask her about Maskdemasque? So what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. That emblem is top secret. Don't you remember? Oh, sorry about that. The way she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Oh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. Excuse me, but would you take a look at this? Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't the faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Oh, that's so mysterious looking. I love old stuff like this. Really? That's one of our most treasured possessions. There's going to be a whole exhibit at Lordly Taylor with these types of things. Maya looks so happy. She's lit up like 1,000, like a 1,000 watt bulb. Terrific! You can count on Ronnie and me to be there. Sounds like fun. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oops. Looks like that light bulb is starting to flicker. I just had this. Well, I don't think we've got anything else to talk to her about. We could have a look around, though. What's this? Hey Nick, look on top of that chair. Looks like an envelope. And a letter. Well, don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Maya, you know we shouldn't do that. What are you talking about? That letter could be an important clue. No way. You can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it. It's not just because I feel like it. It really could be important. If I was sure it was a clue, I guess I wouldn't mind. Alright, we're gonna have to come back to that later then, probably. It's Maskdemasque! There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. Ah! I'll be taking this crown now! Better luck next time, gentlemen. I don't get it. What's this supposed to be, Nick? Okay. Alright. Let's check out At Me Detective Agency. Have a chat to the Ace Detective. October 12th, At Me Detective Agency. This is a detective agency? Looks more like a set of some B-grade horror movie. Hello? Is anyone here? Looks like nobody's home. What a waste of time. Hey, I know! Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. What? Who's the thief here? Don't you dare, Maya! Guess we'll have to try back later. Okay, fine. I think we examined everything there. Oops, didn't mean to come back here. We want to go back to the detention center. Oh, maybe I should have presented his profile to his wife. Let's present her profile to him. That's my lovely wife. Isn't she beautiful? Yeah, she sure is. Oh. Oh boy. It's one topic I didn't want to get into in front of Pearls. But Desi doesn't approve of my interests. So I'm afraid she doesn't like me anymore. What should I do? If I want to win her back, I'm really going to have to be super honest. Oh boy, he's gone back into his own little world again. Alright. Now let's do the other way around. I know he doesn't look like it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. What exactly does Mr. Light see in her husband anyway? Wow, you must have really seen skyrockets when you first met to love him so much. Skyrockets? Didn't know people still use that word. Alright, let's look around here a little bit more. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here. Duck and cover! It's a missile! Did you know there's dynamite in missiles? But they're not heavy enough to be real. Oh wait, they're just really well-made toys. What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarine Stone. The Great Albatross Strategy. Theft of the Immortal Goddess Statue. The Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy. Did the police even investigate this place? There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic-sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves. Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them. Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. Wow, Ron really studied his stuff. Nick, it's a torpedo! It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real. Where could he have picked up something like this? Please don't say that torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. Oh, that's so cute! It's called a hot air balloon, you know? Wow, there's no fooling you. I want to make my own balloon now! I'll even let you ride in it, Nick! That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. That's proof enough that Rondelight really is Maskdemasque. I better not tell Maya. She gets kind of scary when it comes to celebrities. This thing looks vaguely familiar. Oh, I know! It's a fishbowl! Well, an upside-down one anyway. I think it's a helmet. An alien helmet. And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver. Nick, do you think maybe you could act like a grown-up for a little bit? Getting lectured by Maya to be more of an adult. That's a new low. Yeah, this seems very familiar. That is just old Bag's helmet, isn't it? Oh god. Alright, I really don't think there's anything else to investigate here. Is there anything else we can show her? Yeah, we've literally shown her everything except the Magatama. Profiles. Nope. Ah! We just had to... Okay. Do you know about your husband and Maskdemasque? Maskdemasque? Of course, I know all about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Fan? Fan? Yep, what, huh? Biggest fan? Yeah, and Ronnie can be pretty delusional sometimes. That's how this whole misunderstanding happened. Wait a minute, did you say delusional? Yeah, that's right. I just don't know what I'm going to do with him. You see, Ronnie actually believes that he is Maskdemasque. What? What are you talking about? So when did Ron first become Maskdemasque? What are you talking about? He's not Maskdemasque. Huh? But wait a second. Look around at this room. This place is obviously Maskdemasque's hideout. No, you're totally wrong. A real thief's hideout wouldn't look like this. It's because Ronnie is so timid himself that he looks up to heroic figures. Heroic figures? Maskdemasque is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Then why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? She has a point. Mr. Delight isn't exactly the criminal type. But something about Ron's behavior bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Maskdemasque after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? I know I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. Had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you've got a good heart. Wasn't she speeding last night? Isn't that illegal activity? That's fine. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Mr. Light. Okay, you've got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Addressed to her husband, Ron Delight. Apparently contains something important. Okay. Well, back we go then. Oh, that's right, here. This is from your wife. Oh, from Desi! Thank you! Letter given to Maskdemasque. Actually, more like taken. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. He's clutching onto that letter so hard, the ink is going to be squeezed out. He looks so happy. You should write a letter to Mystic Maya too, Mr. Nick. Mr. Lawyer? Yes. In the letter that Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I know this would be asking a lot, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second. He can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victims in this case, right? Victims of this Damask guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it. Right, Mr. Nick? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true. No, actually not. Actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? What should we do, chat? Should we take the case? We gotta take the case, right? I think we've gotta take the case. Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really, you will? Hey, what are you doing, Nick? He's a thief, you can't trust him. Well, he may be a thief. But I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. Pearls? Can't believe he'd defend this person after what he did to Mystic Maya. I'll never forgive you, ever! Wah! Oh, wow. Pearly, wait! This is going to be ugly. I'll go after her. Oops. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh, Maya, where's Pearls? She said she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, would you? And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Delight's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. I think I'm gonna cry. I know you have a lot of work to do. I really appreciate it. Okay, Nick, let's get the show on the road. Alright. Checking on Pearl. October 12th, October 12th, Wright and Cola offices. Ah, Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey, Pearls. You're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. Oh, I can't talk today. Hey, Pearls. Looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. I'll never forgive you, ever! Mystic Maya, the tea is ready. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick. Please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Oh, excuse me, I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. Cleaning the toilet again. Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Curine Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Hey, Maya, I've always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea about you and me. Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Curine Village custom, sort of. Oh my god. Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... Oh yeah. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She's serving a prison term in isolation right now. So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me too. Maya, my mother's gone too. There are hardly any men in Curine Village. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men when I visited. Pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the I almost said in the K family. And then I almost said in the Pei family. What am I doing? In the Fey family. Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. That's why the whole culture of Curine Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh? Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. So your mother's still missing? Yeah, and no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Faye. The current master of the Curain channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the Curain channeling technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the... there's no one else with the blood of the Faye main family who's a spirit medium. Oh, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office. Yeah, I know. But first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls. I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yes? From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. It's okay, I'm the one that should be apologizing. Well, I'm going out now for a little bit. Huh? Where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence. Hey, wait. She sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay? Yeah. Well, that was a lot of, oh, what's the words? Where, like, a game or film goes out of its way to, like, explain backstory. My brain's lost the word. Exposition. Thank you, chat. That was a lot of exposition, but it was pretty important, I think, for the rest of the game. I think there's a lot of, I think that a lot of the stuff to do with the Faye family, in particular Maya's mother, and the whole, like, next master of the... I think that's all going to be extremely relevant later in the game. Yeah. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn! Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. Hold on, just wait, okay? Breathe. Calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. So when did you get the calling card from Maskdemasque? Oh, let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with security? Yes. In fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Maskdemasque than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well, yes. I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras, even in the basement warehouse? Yes, Lolly Taylor is very serious about the security measures. And it was their way of saying, bring it on, to any potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault! I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object. Maybe, but its actual value after appraisal was practically zero. Zero? I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Anyways, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Curain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Maskdemasque in disguise. No, I personally checked everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Doesn't feel like we should be done talking with her, but we haven't really got anything to show her. I guess camera later. Miss Andrews? I know, it's all my fault. But what's done is done. I'll make it up by making a new urn for you. Just wasting my time. She's too far gone. Okay. Doesn't look like she's gonna react to things. Okay, let's move on. Oh, no, nothing new down here. Okay, fine. Maybe... Oh! October 12th, at me Detective Agency. Hello? Well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. We're actually kind of... Shh! Silence! Precisely as I expected. What is? Safari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ah, so my estimation was correct. Safari, how truly elegant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely! This is my 5th encounter with my arch enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Maskdemasque since his very first theft. Yes, my dear, I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Manon. I first encountered him in the museum's Sacred Hall, the crime scene itself. So, that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit. Pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap. You must mean the security camera. But I thought you were watching the area yourself too. So how did Maskdemasque manage to steal the urn? That's the million-dollar question. What is Demasque's modus operandi? Mr. Atme, did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Maskdemasque. The sacred urn? That has nothing to do with this case. Well, it does. It was stolen. It is the case. But wasn't that what Maskdemasque stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Maskdemasque managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Maskdemasque. Oh. What the? It's a Cyclock. Cyclock? Hey Nick, what is this Cyclock thing? Wait, how does she not know? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what the secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power? Again, how does she not know this? Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized Fae family heirloom, but Pearlie was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do. This is the woman that's going to take over the Curain channeling school someday. So how do you do it? How do you break the Cyclock thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person... Yeah, more exposition. You present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool, I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. Oh boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. Well, let's try it out.
Take that!
Alright, look at me. What's your secret? Maskdemasque's MO. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Maskdemasque commit the crime. Oh well, now I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know. I'll show him some proof. Detective Atme, I have a proof that someone went through that door last night. Camera data, right? It has to be. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely! I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash! It must be some kind of computer malfunction! It must be! Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just the piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Maskdemasque. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were... Wait, the Cyclops popped up when we suggested he was asleep. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. Oh, evidence that he was asleep? We don't have that. 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 Sadly, we don't have that. Okay. Left Damascus hideout? No? Anything else here? No, he's not even... Rondelet's not even here. Okay, anything we can present to her? What if we present Atme to her? No, okay. Is there anything we can show her? No, I think she's genuinely not going to respond to anything. Okay. According to the computer data, someone did in fact go through those big doors last night, right? Yeah, I guess so. The shutter did go off once, you know. That pathetic looking wooden box. Ah! That's the box that had the secret urn in it. Don't touch them. Yeah, we've definitely been through all of this. I guess it's because it's the next day it's letting us do it again. Evidence that Atme was asleep. We were here last night, Miss Andrews. Said she wasn't here. No, it's moved. It was there before. We've been through all of this. Several days. Is the colour of the paint important? Door. You think I can break the Cyclops already? Are you sure he was asleep? Ah, hang on, unconscious! He was unconscious! He was beaten up. Oh, that's so stupid. Of course we can. God! He was unconscious! That's why the shishishito. That's why the shishishito was bent. Because he was knocked out. Oh, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Okay. Alright, let's break this lock. Just admit it. Just admit it, okay? You had a bad break. You took some damage. You took some damage to your hit points. But it's fine. Alright, let's try again. Unconscious. Detective Atme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Haha, surely you must be joking. You think that I, Luke Atme, could be knocked unconscious so easily? This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at that time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you said. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you? Clobber? What an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way through, somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Mr. Atme should have his poor head examined. You can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? Shitty updated. It looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Atme is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Master Mask. Just one moment, sir lawyer. The thief was unquestionably Master Mask. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I still installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh? Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is the photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. That's him. Master Mask! The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal, Maskdemasque. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that! Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit these crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me.
Gifted subscribers.
Ali Cat, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's really kind of you. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, well, I guess we better go take a look just in case. Alright, well now we can take a look at the screen envelope. Hey, Nick! Remember what Detective Atme said? Exactly that! Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October 12th and bring $50,000. 50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, right? Wait, so he is Master Mask? Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please, come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay, I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute. I know that voice! Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It's someone we know! Who's it gonna be? Oh, Nicky boy. I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Ah! You're... Who's it gonna be? Nick! It's you! And Maya too! What a fluke! Ah, Larry! Long time no see! What? You know each other? Nicky boy? There he is. There's the guy. He wasn't even in the second game. This is his first appearance since the first game. I've missed that sweaty face. Nick! Do you and this girl have, you know, something going on? Something? If you mean what I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this? And married too? Way to go, dude. I knew it. Just when things couldn't get any worse, It's time to cue in the Butts. Larry Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. We've got quite the storied history, he and I. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the Butts. Hey, come on now. You're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends. I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm gonna go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's what I'm called for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Ha 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 ha. What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore. You got dumped again? Well, you know Benifer. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. Benifer? Caddy Tom? I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Well, actually... Anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Oh, Matt Defies! Thank you so much for the raid, dude. Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome, raiders. How are you guys doing? Matt, I hope you had a great stream. We're just playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations at the moment. We're knee-deep in the story. So, Lags Defies. Hey, thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Welcome, 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 guys. We're back, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Well, Trials and Tribulations, the third game. We're knee-deep in the story, so I'm so sorry if you guys don't know what's going on. But welcome, welcome. Get comfy. Feel free to leave a lurk or that kind of thing if you'd like to. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. Women, they're so... Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural-born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet. Found by Larry at his part-time security jobs company building. Night of the crime. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture's in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick! It's not what you're thinking at all! No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. No way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Mr. Light. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? A security guard, huh? So that's what the uniform's all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Do I present it to him then? So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use in the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man! Sorry, but that data's off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Okay. Well, it's weird that these conversations haven't like concluded anywhere. Like, there's not been like any sort of like, okay, let's go do this. But she's not going to know anything about this, is she? Nope. So I'm going to wander around a little bit again, see if anything new's happened. If not, I'll go back to Larry. Detection sensor? Don't suppose Ron's around, is he? No. We'll have to go back to Larry. There's got to be more information to pry from him. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious! You know what I was interested in. If Maskdemasque doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. Hey Larry, what about this? What? If you got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delete. Oh, man, you scared me. It wasn't a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's alright, I've got a part-time job at KB Security. What? Sounds like I should really find out more about this KB Security company. That's what we needed to do, okay. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn! Hey Nick, your phone. Hello? Is this the Wright residence? Ah, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lordly Taylor and find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me the phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says Svari when he's excited. Look at me, Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there, we're coming to get you. Alright, I'm a little scared. Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick! What? Oh, that phone call just now! Sounded like a real cutie! Oh, Larry, no. Another one of your, special friends? Larry. Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? Oh, Larry. October 12th, at Me Detective Agency. Ah, Mr. Nick, Mr. Meyer! Pearly! I never thought I'd see the two of you again! Well, don't go off on your own again, then. So is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yeah, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? Yeah, that bag. Now that you mention it. This bag. I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in there. Hey, Nick, come on, open it. Open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true. Truth be told, I have to admit, I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. Taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Oh, well, hello there! Ah! He's here! What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging around here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Svari! Shall we say the figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's going to be really exciting. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, Luke Atme, will take the stand. And then, sorry, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Co-conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot. Godot? You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Damask. My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Oh well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth, men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot? But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. And you agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Atme of the prosecutor's office. Wow, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set and all of the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Alright, this has ended up being a really long episode, but it's under an hour, so we're fine. That is the end of day one of investigation for the stolen turnabout. YouTube, we will be back tomorrow for day one of trial where we will meet Godot. See you then.